We're gonna remove the baseboard to put the cabinet against the wall, so we just cut it with the multi-tool, and now we just gotta cut across the top edge. Again, you can do this with a utility knife. One of the cool things about all of the SpecOts demo tools is they come really sharp right from the factory, okay? And then you can also, if you want, and particularly for your trim bars, really recommend it. You can tune them up a bit, but again, ours is really sharp from the factory, so it makes everything a lot easier. One other cool thing for the saw face is when you're doing demo work, you can actually use the saw face, and it really reduces the noise of the metal on steel sound. And this is, again, if we're trying to save baseboard, this is where the trim tools, the trim bar in particular, is super handy. With that really sharp edge, I can really get behind, and I can start creating that little gap. And then what's awesome about the new Delta 18 is we got this really long foot that's a lot longer than the traditional bars out there on the market. So in this application, you'll see it will reach all the way behind that base into the floor, and that's super important to avoid cracking this baseboard in half if we were trying to reclaim this piece. Additionally, it's got this dog leg, so when I push it towards the wall, if it was straight, I wouldn't have much leverage, but you'll see I'll get a lot of leverage out of this foot because of that dog leg, which will allow me to pop this off the wall and get it almost completely removed, even though we got 2.5-inch nails in here. 2 inches, it would pop completely off the wall, and it really helps save it. And this is a little short piece. We do have a joint here, so I'm just gonna kind of show it's nailed at this end, and I'll show how that works. So with this long foot, I can kind of just, again, I'm holding this end. Again, because this end is sharp, a quick trick is find where it's gonna hit the wall, put your trim bar behind in case you do impact the wall. Okay, you won't mar up the wall. And bam, you'll see 2.5-inch nails, and it pulls it out like nothing. And it gets the whole piece off. Most other bars would be right here, and when you lever this, that's what splits the baseboard in half. Again, all the bars come with nice precision ground edge. So again, that makes it super easy to fit it in. And again, I'm just gonna take my time, and I'm really trying to find the floor here. And then I'm gonna puck this way. Again, if you're worried, now I wanna use an extra piece of base. I'm just gonna pull it that way. And bam, 2.5-inch nails, 6-inch plus baseboard, off clean.